If we let them niggas stay here, we won't have nothing to go home to. Everybody know New Orleans niggas are grimy.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
one thing you can learn from this is Hannibal and Monty, maybe not the universe, but Hannibal and Monty may just be the glue that holds America together.
Yeah.
Just nobody knows it. Because we left y'all, and what the fuck did y'all do? We walked back in, and what'd y'all do to the fucking house?
We were gone for 5 minutes, okay? We literally circled the block. He was like, you know what? I think I left my keys at the house. And we came back, and you motherfuckers couldn't. This is why we can't have nice things, America. Jesus Christ. Electric Angel says, love the new mask. Thank you very much. It said, love the new mask, Daddy. Yeah. I hear you. I want to make sure I read the whole comment.
There you go. Okay? Read the whole thing. I got you. Don't blow his head up.
So the only reason I'm wearing this mask is the last time I was in New Orleans, Monty wanted to repaint my old mask.
Right there. Right, Wop. I'm gonna do my stuff right here. I'm trying to strike a chord. It ain't A minor.
They like as the kids would say, they ate.
That's what they say. Is that what y'all say, Zoe?
They would say they ate.
Don't say you don't know. You are one of the kids, right? Is Zoe not one of the kids?
Well, compared to us, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and is that what y'all say?
Yeah. She
says she doesn't, but y'all do though, right? She doesn't know.
Yeah. And I don't know why they say they ate. It was clearly they two. It was only two of them. Why they say they ate?
Yeah, they're not 8. It's 2.
Yeah.
Say what's up to the people.
Fucker.
Hey, I'm just chilling, yo.
There we go. All right.
What's up, Hannibal?
What the fuck is the headphone? Here we go. All right, I got him.
He can't hear. He doesn't even see yet. I'm right here just chilling.
It's in my grand amphibian. One more time, Zoe.
But ow! Oh shit! They're shooting! I think I got hit in the ear! Zoe, quick!
Thank you very much. I would tell y'all to go ahead and consensually massage that like button. And let me tell y'all something. The like button has been quarantined for months, and she's frisky right now. So she wants to get a little bit rough, hand on throat, pull her hair, go ahead and consensually press that like button.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets.
nobody,
nobody,
nobody fucking with me. That's the part right there. There ain't nobody fucking with me. That part right there.
No, that's the best part. That's the best part. And that is not me farting into the mic all the time. Zoe has mic'd her ass.
That's don't blame that on Zoe. That is.
That's what happened.
Monty has been back.
Because I was asking why there's an extra bar going up where there's nothing coming through. And then I looked over when it happened, and it went into the red.
Lies. Ooh, lies. This man lying on his daughter, y'all, okay? This man, if he wouldn't lie on his daughter's name, he don't give a fuck about nothing, all right? This man is a savage. Macho Man Randy off the top rope. Monty just been up here just farting like crazy and then being like, well, Zoe, she's the one been eating chili all day. Lies.
Well, okay? I'd have a better pastime if I didn't get kicked out of the goddamn gym because my friend decided to show up and film over there.
Just so y'all know, I got more footage of Monty's gym, and it is incredible. Absolute best secret gym in New Orleans.
It ain't my gym no more. I got kicked out.
Yeah. Because when I joined, they told me that they had reached their black quota. You know what I'm saying?
How the fuck did you join?
Oh, yeah, I just paid them. Yeah, I just gave them money. I was just like, hey, can I join y'all gym? I have money, you know. Like, instead of paying y'all in art, I can just pay y'all in money. So they let me in.
Just like that?
Yeah.
I had to go through the whole process. I went on the retreat
where's
and
all the
everything.
black people at? And they were just like, yeah, we have a rule about how many of you people we let in. And then they whispered you people, but then they whispered it to me. I'm like, but I'm the people. I'm the people you whisper.
Yeah, I'm one of them people.
Right, it's such a strange thing. I was like, man, you were doing this backwards. They was like, hey man, we have to be too careful. And then he leaned in, was like, we don't want too many niggas in here. I'm like, listen, your whisper game is trash, bro. Okay, you literally whispered to me.
It's like that episode of Community where what was it? Chevy Chase's character. He's like, no, it's that random old dude. We have to keep the darkness out.
You know what's crazy about Community is they were just like, yeah, man, that was just who he was on set. Everybody on set hated Chevy Chase. They were like begging Dustin, Dan Harmon to just kill off his characters. Like, can y'all please just say he died off screen so we don't have to work with this nigga no more? Like, he was like part of the reason that Donald Glover left the show.
Really?
Donald Glover was like, I was tired of dealing with this racist bullshit all the time. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like everybody on the set of Community was like, yeah, man, that dude's a dick.
Did not know.
Yeah.
Did not know that at all.
The main guy, I can't think of his fucking name. What's the main guy from Community? He was just like, yeah, man. He was like, it's true what they say. You should never meet your heroes. Chevy Chase is a dick, you know? And honestly, I mean, you know, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right, let's do And We Are Live. Are you ready?
All right. Ready? Like we're gonna set it up. All right. Here we go.
No, I'm not setting shit up. I'm just going to scream at the ceiling and then look your direction.
Yeah. So I say random shit and you interrupt. Like, hey, what about those peanuts that I bought at the store yesterday?
And we are live. Are we live, Monty?
We are live as fuck.
That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
I gotta tell you, man, it's tough doing after the rebrand, not being like, welcome to Hannibal and Monty shit show. And it's just because now I'm just like, welcome to
really
Hannibal
hit
and
that
Monty.
shit.
Yeah, you know, we had to get the shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's also part of all that farting Monty was doing just now. He's trying to get the shit out.
That wasn't me. That was probably Francis. That was Francis.
Oh, now it was Francis. Before it was definitely Zoe. Now it's probably Francis. Also, who's Francis?
My grandphibian.
Oh, the little baby dinosaur y'all got at the house?
Yeah. Francis farts too.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like he farts like a son of a bitch. That shit is loud.
Yeah, it's crazy how he doesn't have ass cheeks, but also he has farts. Okay,
yeah.
Well, we will figure out the logistics of that one. But yeah, man. So what do we? Listen, I'm not even gonna get in. We have a show for y'all today,
yes,
and I am very excited for it. But I'm not gonna say nothing. Let's just go right into it. Monty, what you got for the news?
Oh, I got some news. All right. Look, we'll start with some. We'll start it fun, light. I got some art news. I got some fun.
News, really?
Yeah, some fun chalk art by this dude David Zinn. Awesome shit. It's chalk art. But check this out.
Okay, all right, let's see what this says. I'm waiting on it to pop up on my screen. Give me 1 second.
I should have had it ready, but I wasn't ready.
Street art is what it says. Street art happiness maker David. Oh, no, I need the whole screen. Come on, there we go. David
Zinn.
Zinn.
I always say this fucker's name wrong every time I read it too.
Street art by happiness maker David Zinn. Okay, 10 of David Zinn's. Wait, I lost the screen. Bring it back. There we go. 10 of David Zinn's latest chalk art featured in cute street art. Follow David Zinn on Instagram. Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah. Check them out. Check out the first piece.
Okay.
Just chalk art, like just in random places.
Okay. As somebody who is a fan of chalk art, I know.
Yeah,
you probably have feel very positively about this.
Yeah, and this shit's gonna wash away at the first rain or the first person that falls and busts his head on those steps.
Oh, now that's what I really want to see. Can I see this art, but also with somebody falling and busting their head on it?
It's a little elephant mouse. Like that's cool.
That would make my day. One? Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's not really the size of an actual elephant, but I'll give it a pass.
Yeah, little dude popping out of the sidewalk, going, "Hey, what's up?"
That is objectively awesome.
Yeah, dude does some really fucking great shit.
I like it.
Yeah, who doesn't want a mouse-elephant, Patty?
A mouse-elephant?
Check that out. That's fucking awesome.
That's adorable. That is kind of awesome. Monty, how come you don't do good art like this?
You know what? Fuck. I do great art. Look. I drew a koala monster thing. See?
A koala monster thing. Why has it got that hairy cooch on the front, Monty?
He's just got a random hair patch. Why do you say that when you see it on Blanca? But it's a problem on him.
I mean, no, I wonder why Blanca's got that hairy cooch on the front of his chest too. He's got to rub it to generate the electricity, and then he shocks you with it. I'm like, first off, I'm calling HR on you, sir. Okay, I don't appreciate you.
Maybe
rubbing
that's
your
why
hairy
Blanca's
cooch.
so pissed off, because so many people called HR, and he's just trying to have a nice day and heat his food up without using the microwave. Because goddamn Jim always has his fucking lunch in the microwave because he brings it frozen.
I could see a situation where this nigga E. Honda is just eating up all that man food every day, and then that pissing him off. I can see that. Yep, I can see it. That could happen for sure.
Yeah. Blanca's sitting down doing gourmet meals for himself for lunch. It's like, oh, let me garnish it just right. All I gotta do is 30 seconds in the microwave, and it's done. He walks in. E. Honda's just eating his shit.
You know what the worst thing is? You know who I feel like of all the Street Fighter characters that would be most likely to eat your lunch that you leave in the break room refrigerator?
Yeah.
Vega. Fucking Vega. I bet you Vega is the guy who's always eating everybody's shit.
Yeah. Vega?
Vega looks like he would be eating your leftover spaghetti, and then you walk in and be like, nigga, you eating my spaghetti. And he would just continue to eat it while making direct eye contact with you. That seems like something that like a beautiful Spanish man would do with no fear of reciprocity.
Yeah.
He's like, what you gonna fight me? Like, you can't fight me, and I'll take your girl.
Yeah. I just look at you and go, boom. It's done. It's the sound he made before he fucked you up.
I'm just saying, don't challenge that man to no fence climbing contest, Monty. He'll kill you. That's a dumb joke.
And Patty said, that's just Thundercats and Koala Face. No, those were the Robert Burbles in Thundercats. Get it right, Patty. Get it right. Robert Burbles, or the koala-looking things.
You know what, Zoe? Are we still giving out plunger points? Can we give out plunger points to Patty Patty?
For what?
Get the plunger.
For making look, Zoe's the best. Okay,
she got it wrong.
Zoe's the best producer that don't be farting all the time. Monty.
Vega is rich, though. That's what Psychotic Assault said. That's why he would eat your lunch.
Yeah.
How do you think he got rich? By buying his own lunch?
That's how the rich stay richer. They going through the workroom fridge and just eating everybody's shit.
Yeah, I hired these poor people because poor people can cook.
I mean, to be fair, right? Like if I had to get like a super wealthy white lady from the suburbs or a super poor black woman from Alabama, which one do you want making your dinner?
Oh, the Alabama lady.
That's not even. Listen, I don't even got to think about it. All right, that's not even a bit.
Yeah, that's gonna be some good shit. That's gonna be some good shit. But wait, we got a few more pieces of char cart.
Yeah,
Pull those up. You know, little cat in a box with a mouse.
Listen. He trying his best to hold that pussy down, but it ain't working. Okay. Oh, look at fucking a baby luck dragon.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Just
is that not a baby luck dragon?
That's gonna get trampled all over and smeared everywhere. But we got the pictures. All right. Do we have one more? Wait. What are we seeing here? I don't know this one.
And it looks like a dog nestled in leaves.
Yes, there it is. Got it. Yep.
If that is all chalk art.
No, the leaves are real.
Okay, they put real leaves around the chalk art. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Good job. That's tough. How long did it take to set up all of the leaves and not have a gust of wind blow that shit away?
Yeah. See, this dude's awesome. Little bird grabbing a worm.
Well, first off, he's not grabbing the worm. The worm is flirting with him. It's like, excuse me, madam.
He's about to eat that worm.
He's like, listen, that worm is like, yeah, put me in your mouth, bitch.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
We got this frog coming out a crack in the pavement. Did he also draw the crack in the pavement?
I don't know. I can't tell. I think he extended that crack that was there already.
Okay. He extended the crack and then drew the frog inside the crack.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, all of these are awesome. All of these are fantastic.
Yeah. So, yeah. There's another one. Just a jar sitting there chilling with a little...
what is that, a fairy?
Winged mouse fairy thingy. He
Listen,
does some
you
weird
can't let
little
winged
creatures.
mouse fairies loose in your area because they're an invasive species.
Yes,
so when
they
you
are.
see them, you have to kill them immediately.
Yeah, smash their skulls in. That's the only way to be sure.
Yeah. Yes, they do grant wishes, but they grant like fucked up wishes. Like you be like, I want to be a millionaire, and like it'll give you like $1 million, but it also gives you like $1 billion worth of debt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't want that. You don't want that.
You know, it's like fucked up shit like that. Like it gives you like super strength, but then it also means that you got to deal with like you have like knee problems.
Yeah. So you can't use the fucking super strength. But
yeah.
And look, tying into that news, going from that to because that art, like you see these weird creatures, you think you're seeing things. Check this article out.
Okay.
Because it's a perfect lead into this. Check this out. Virtual Dementia Tour.
Virtual Dementia Tour. What does that mean? Virtual Dementia Tour launches in Louisiana for folks to experience dementia-like symptoms. First off, this seems like the worst ride at Six Flags. I don't want to be a part of that.
Right? We got a clip for it, too. Play the clip.
There's a clip? What do you mean there's a clip? There's a clip of virtual dementia?
A little of what it's like to have dementia. WGNO's Kenny Lopez shows you the virtual experience.
There's a lot of confusion as to what folks living with dementia truly go through.
So it's not just memory loss. A lot of people think dementia is memory loss, so we try to educate people that it's so much more than that. It affects all the senses. They have so many things when your brain is deteriorating, the plaque is building up. You have pieces of your brain that no longer function.
So it's the nonprofit organization AdviseWell's function to help. So that's why they brought in the Second Wind Dreams virtual dementia tour to Louisiana for the first time.
It is patented, it is evidence-based, it is worldwide.
I learned so much. My brother died of dementia, and I had no idea what he was going through.
This actually puts a Band-Aid on your heart, because now you know so much more, and you can help other people.
Now, part of the virtual dementia tour, you'll need these special tools, which will help enhance the sensory experience.
First, I need you to insert these inside of your shoe.
It's like having pins in your feet all the time. Here, I can't really see very much. Hearing is garbled. I can hear voices. I'm not sure what they're saying, and I can hear them at the same time, and they're extra loud. This is so hard to describe because I feel like I'm in another universe.
Donna Fraisch is participating in the virtual dementia tour, in which you go into a room where you perform tasks as if you have dementia.
It certainly gave me a greater understanding. I know that they are in a state of complete and total confusion. So how we interact with them in their world has got to change. One of the most profound experiences of sensory alteration I have ever in my life encountered.
Kenny Lopez, WGNO News.
There you go. There you go. You want to go on the dementia tour?
Say, bro, so you mean to tell me they could come up with they could turn dementia into a video game, but they couldn't figure out how to cure it? I feel like y'all R&D department needs to be completely fired. It was like, did we cure dementia? No. It's like, but we figured out a way how other people can pay it. Pay us for the DLC for it, though, for sure. That's crazy. What do you think it causes, like, when you have dementia, what causes 1 HP damage, Monty?
Saying hi?
You think saying hi causes 1 HP?
Somebody saying hi to you.
Somebody saying hi to you causes 1 HP damage if you have dementia.
Yeah, dementia ain't nothing to fuck with.
Oh, no.
But they decided to fuck with it.
So dementia and Wu-Tang Clan, for sure.
Yeah, it's Wu-Tang.
Mm-hmm. Listen, Petty Patty says, I do not want to do that. I know what it's like from a caregiver space, and I already done told my kid, just put me out to pasture if I develop dementia. Why create a video game to like what's the end game? It's, we want people to see what it's like to have dementia. No, we believe you. Like we believe that dementia is like I don't think there's a lot of people on earth that feel like dementia is it's not that bad. It's really just like going on a ride with friends and family. Like it's not that. That's not what it is. And I don't think most people
it ain't nothing.
Yeah, I don't think that's what people think. So what is the value of this? It's like if you have people experience how bad dementia really is, do they donate to a cause to help people with dementia? Is it going to try to cure dementia or like what is the end game here?
I don't know.
Just for because us just sharing in the experience, you just described Roblox. You just described Fortnite to me. Like what is the value of it?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't figured that out, but hey, it's going down in Louisiana. That's all I know.
Yeah, it seems like the type of shit Louisiana would spend money on instead of education. Louisiana, we're 47. We're 47. We're 47. We're 47. I didn't find out until like a couple months ago that the Louisiana Purchase happened because France was losing their war to Haiti and they needed more money.
Yeah.
like Like it's weird how much they teach Louisiana history, but never taught that.
Yeah, I there's so much shit, like so much gaps in education.
Yeah. yeah. It is. They are not doing well by us in Louisiana at all. We need some help. Okay.
Yeah.
We need Louisiana. We need some help when it comes to education. Please help us. We need some standards. We need some people that aren't trying to destroy the Department of Education.
Yeah, you know what the new theme song should be? That track from 42. I can't remember the name. Somebody just reach out and help me.
It's called. I think it's called Reach. Yeah, I think it might just be called Reach. Yeah,
it's one of my favorites. So check out 42. Team MFN. That shit is great. Awesome. Still, it's number 3 in my top 5 still.
You know what? I appreciate that it is still. So having that many tracks on it made the experience better for you as opposed to having less tracks?
Yes.
Okay. Because we're debating about doing another one.
Oh, you
We've been working on some stuff that taps into our New Orleans roots, where it's very jazzy sounding. It's
Send
very
Zoe
like
a
jazz,
link to listen to it so she can drop it in the chat. Check that shit out, y'all.
Okay.
Hannibal the Beat Animal, Team MFN 42. Fucking great. Yeah. Still one of my all-time favorite fucking albums. Mm-hmm. So, good shit.
Yeah.
So,
Caravallo said in the chat, she said, having had 2 grandparents with dementia, I totally get it, Petty Patty. They passed away recently. Actually been a rough year. Thank you for the condolences. Yeah, and also we offer you our condolences. Yeah, yes. The idea of creating a program that shows other people what dementia is like. I don't know. I don't know if there are people out here that just don't believe dementia is that bad. Like, I don't think there's anybody that's like, dementia's not that bad. Hell, give me dementia. I'll show you. I don't know anybody who believes that, right? Nobody thinks dementia's not that bad. Nobody thinks Alzheimer's isn't that bad. So, like, we don't need to simulate the experience. We need to figure out how to stop it from happening.
Yeah. Fair.
You know, like, what can we offer these people in the way of solace or peace? You know, where they don't have to live with that shit day in, day out.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, moving on to the next thing.
I'm sorry, I made the show sad. Monty was like, "Oh, live."
No. Check me out. I'm gonna be foul for a second. There are a lot of fans that seem to think Marvel has dementia because of this. If it pops up, there we go.
Yeah. A puzzling match made in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. So just so y'all know, Monty and I have not discussed this at all week. So right now is going to be Hannibal and Monty talking about this for the first time.
Yeah.
Monty, what do you think of Robert Downey Jr.? And I want to read this real fast. At San Diego Comic-Con over the weekend, Marvel Studios announced that Robert Downey Jr. would be returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in 2 upcoming films, Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, both which will be directed by the Russo brothers. We love the Russo brothers, right? Yeah. The Russo brothers are fantastic directors, not just for their work on Marvel in the MCU, but also their work on Community. They're great directors.
Yeah.
That being said, Monty, everybody in the chat, what do you guys think about Robert Downey Jr. playing Dr. Doom in the MCU? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I'll tell you while people drop their stuff in. I'm actually not upset by it. I always play the wait to see, but I have my ideas on how this might actually be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
In order to introduce Dr. Doom in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you would have to first set up Latveria. That was the shit that didn't work in any version of Dr. Doom ever. Because, like, how? What? This would eliminate the need for it. If Dr. Doom is, in fact, still Tony Stark. Because we're moving forward. Last thing we saw of him was, I'm Iron Man. What if the Stones gave him those powers and fucking flipped him the fuck out? the intellect of Tony Stark, madman supervillain, Doctor Doom. He's all disfigured from the snap. Doctor Doom.
Interesting.
It just flows.
I got you. The Marvel fan in me is excited because, Robert Downey Jr. can do no wrong, right?
Yeah.
I'm not concerned about him. I'm concerned about what the future of the MCU looks like if Robert Downey Jr. isn't going to... I don't imagine he's going to play Doctor Doom for like phases 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Like, he's not going to be... Is he going to be the same Doctor Doom that's also the villain of the upcoming Fantastic Four film, right? And then is he going to be for the like, how far into the foreseeable future are we going with this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm very curious to see how they pull off Doctor Doom. See, there's a reference that I want to make that I can't make because Monty hasn't seen Deadpool yet, so I'm being very cautious. Okay. I like, on paper, I like the idea. I have a lot of questions in terms of the functionality of it, much like the functionality of how they introduced the mutants to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I have a lot of questions about how exactly that's going to work and make sense. As Monty has pointed out with the mutants, it's like you got all these superheroes, all these superpowered individuals. You don't have a problem with the Hulk. You have a problem with Thor. You don't have a problem with Captain America. But then this guy that was born with the power of the Hulk or Captain America or Thor, that person is like, fuck him. Like, make it make sense, Marvel Jesus. I don't know how it works. And also, not for nothing.
Fuck black people,
why
but we
y'all
love
recasting
Dominicans.
Robert Downey Jr.? Why are you recasting Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom when Giancarlo Esposito is right there? Y'all just using this man as nothing for real in the Falcon Winter Soldier movie, and y'all got this acclaimed actor just right there.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll tell you why they're using him for nothing. Because all his interviews are like, when he talks about doing a character, he's like, look, if I were going to do Professor Xavier, maybe not the wheelchair. Let's do something different. And they're like, no, nigga. Be Professor Xavier. So they said, okay, you're good. We want you. We will make up a guy that you can be.
Yeah. I got
It's his fault. He could have, I believe, he could have been Xavier or even fucking Doctor Doom. If he wasn't, he probably got handed a Doctor Doom script and said, instead of the metal mask, what if it's something different? Mm-hmm. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I could see something like that happening, and I could also see that.
Shut up and take the fucking role.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, I can see that.
Now he's like possibly Nick Fury's cousin.
Randy Fury's in this bitch? Oh, shit.
Like, seriously, he's possibly Nick Fury's cousin or brother, some relative of Nick Fury.
I like that. Randall K. Fury?
Yeah, like, okay. That's what we're doing? Okay. It's fucking
his
stupid.
mom's is my dad's brother. It's like, what? Huh? Okay. All right, I got you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm following it. Like, and like with that argument, like I know there's great black actors and everything sitting there, but I'm like, there's got to be a reason, because I'm giving Marvel the benefit of the doubt here. And when I follow it through, as an origin story, the snap for Doctor Doom is a great great Doctor Doom origin story.
Yeah, I don't mind.
He's got the thing of, I saved the fucking world, so I should run it. If you add in going completely fucking mad from the power of the gauntlet.
Yeah. So he's no longer Victor Von Doom. He's still Tony Stark.
That would have to change. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'd be cool with that, because it would still be the villain. So I don't know. I'm reserving judgment on it, but I immediately thought of a way it could work. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying that's what they do, but I'm sure there's other ways it could work, because there has to be a reason why it's the same guy.
Yeah, I would love to. Like, I would have much rather they did Tony, like one of Tony Stark's ancestors as a Kang variant, as opposed to it being, God Emperor Doom. But like again, we gotta wait and see how they do it. So we'll wait and see. Petty Patty says, I love Robert Downey Jr., but as Dr. Doom, no thanks. This is just really weird development in the Marvel community. Yeah, and Marvel continuity as well. Like, it just, if those deaths aren't permanent, then a lot of those movies all of a sudden feel very low stakes. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And, so, I mean, I guess, like you said, Psychotic Assault says, depends on how things play out, I guess. Caravallo says, much like the MCU itself, I see it the same way I see chewing gum. It might or might not taste good, but it's going to lose its impact within 5 minutes. Drop one of bombs for Caravallo.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, it's something that you got to kind of chew on until you get bored. Yeah, Caravallo is absolutely right. Petty Patty says, we'd have to assume he was flung into the multiverse if they keep him as Iron Man. Like, we get our Tony thrown into another version of his body since we all saw him die. Yeah, I can see that. Token Black Man number 7 says, it may just freshen up the MCU. Spider-Man and Deadpool, for me, have been the only standalone series that kept me interested in the Marvel films. I'd also like to point out Guardians 3. I feel like Guardians 3 does not get the credit it deserves. Guardians 3 doesn't get the credit it deserves. Shang-Chi doesn't get the credit it deserves.
Shang-Chi was awesome.
And not for nothing, because I know people love to shit on the Marvel TV shows, right? Like, outside of me loving WandaVision and the Loki series, are we just going to act like Werewolf by Night didn't come out?
Yeah.
So, like, I am not one of those people that shits on the not saying that you are a Token Black Man, not saying that you are, but it has become the popular thing to shit on the MCU. And I've liked, but obviously, Deadpool, Spider-Man, Guardians, those were like those are the ones. Psychotic Assault says most likely it's just a Doom bot that Doom made to look like Tony. Ooh, a Doom bot that looks like Tony Stark. Monty, what do you think about that plot line?
I'd be pissed off. If you're gonna do it, then fucking do it. Like what did Mike say in Breaking Bad? That's a half measure. Do a fucking full measure.
Okay.
Just go. If that's what you're doing, grab your nuts and say Robert Downey Jr. is Dr. Doom and walk. Go.
See, like Caravallo says, what if she was asking the question that you posed, the theory you posed earlier? What if Robert Downey Jr. is playing Tony Stark again? Only it's Tony Stark that becomes Dr. Doom instead of Iron Man. Yeah, that would make sense. But they also said that he wasn't playing Tony Stark ever again. Now, that being said, these niggas lie.
But also, wait, hear me out on this. MCU has done a lot of ridiculous shit. Imagine some dude that just exists that goes by the name of Victor Von Doom. That's a little too far. Someone naming themselves Victor Von Doom makes more sense because it's a ridiculous name.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see the argument that you're making, and from a more logistical, it makes more logical sense for Robert Downey Jr. to play Tony Stark, losing his fucking mind, and then becoming the Doom character, right? That does make more sense. But also I just see comic book nerds fucking just just going full on scorched earth if they do that. The same way if they did the Doom bot, right? I think that the same thing would also piss people off. Like, I have enough faith to kind of step back and watch how the story plays out, especially if the Russo brothers are overseeing it. Then I have faith in their ability to tell that story.
I think we're good.
But just off the muscle, though, I'm just like I said, Giancarlo Esposito was right there.
Right there saying we should do something different with it.
He's right there. He wants to be a part of what you're doing. And then instead of using him for Dr. Doom just seemed like it would have made the most sense. You know, this black Latvian dictator, and you have like one of
No, he'd have been fucking perfect. But I guarantee you, that motherfucker said, does he have to have the mask?
Hey, man, some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate up here.
I guarantee you that motherfucker said that.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have to have the mask? Yes, he has to have the mask. Can't we do it different? I won't do it if I got to be in that mask. Then you're not fucking doing it.
I can see Giancarlo Esposito being like, you know, are we stuck on the mask because it looks a little MF Doomish, don't you think? Don't you think it looks a lot like MF Doom's mask? And I just don't want to disrespect the memory of MF Doom. That's why I don't want to wear this mask.
And they're like, all right, fine, don't disrespect MF Doom. Robert Downey Jr., you want to disrespect MF Doom? Hell yeah.
The Black Guy TV says it could be another fake out like they did twice with the Mandarin. Yeah, it could be a fake out.
Yeah. But they didn't announce the man. Well, no, they did the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Black Guy TV says, and then once they reboot the universe, then we get an actual Victor Von Doom after Secret Wars.
We got like 9, every version of Fantastic Four. We had a Victor Von Doom, and guess what, Drees? He sucked.
Did he suck or did those movies suck?
Victor Von Doom sucked in those movies. They had a shit villain in all of them. Doom was shit. I was never once scared of Dr. Doom.
Oh, no. If you were supposed to be scared of him, then you weren't going to be scared of him.
No. How the fuck is he this big bad villain? How is he stealing the Silver Surfer's dick when he's such a fucking pussy?
That's the video we need to play when we go to break, right there. The Silver Surfer video. Now that you've said it, that's the one.
Yeah. Can you cue that up?
Let's see what else. Token Black Man says there's an alternate Marvel timeline where Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom switch bodies / roles, kind of like Peter Parker and Otto Octavius. Let's see how they play this out. Okay. Vapion says if you aren't there for me at my Eternals, you won't get me at my X-Men. Love that. Vapion, I texted you earlier, by the way. I just want you to know I hit you up. Black Guy TV says they should have just done Superior Iron Man. Maybe. I mean, yes, possibly.
All right.
And then Petty Patty says Disney done fucked up with the whole MCU. Many of their decisions within the MCU make absolutely no sense. Same with Star Wars. All right. That's where everybody is. Right. So mixed feelings.
Yes.
I'm largely positive, but also confused at how. How is the part that, and I'm sure they're gonna do some variant.
Right now what we're doing is the thing that my son does when I put a new movie on for him. I popped Back to the Future in for him the other day, and we start watching, and the car comes out, and as soon as the smoke starts billowing out of the bed of the truck, he goes, "What's in the truck?" Just watch the fucking movie. Why is that a car? They're going to tell you. What's he doing inside of the car? Just why he's showing you what he's doing in the car. That's what we're doing right now.
Wow. Listen, I appreciate that the black half of your son talks all through the movies. So that
the entire time, as soon as something happens, why did Indiana Jones pick that thing up? Wait. I'm gonna make you watch a movie with him one day. You're laughing. I'm making Zoe watch a movie. You too, Hannibal.
I'd totally watch a movie with him. You know, my only request is that we don't watch anything that I'm passionate about because I don't want him to fuck it up. He gonna ask a bunch of questions and we gotta watch like some Tyler Perry shit, right? You know, some way like I don't care if we talk all through it. But like if I show him the never-ending story and he asking me all these questions, I might have to yeet your son across the room.
All right. We killed way too much time. We got to get right into it. We got to do a fair foul.
All right.
we got some shit to talk about.
Okay, let's talk about some shit.
Here we go.
Even though it's not that this shit show anymore.
War between the forces of good and evil raged across Cybertron.
Rhyme told me there'd be days like this. Autobot alert. The Decepticons must find it first. Blacker than the inside of a drag shaft.
There we go.
Blacker than the inside of a drive shaft. All right. Listen, we only got one fair foul to talk to y'all about. It was something that happened over the weekend, and I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to let our lovely producer Zoe go ahead and hit the button. Let's go ahead and do. We're going to do one fair foul, but that fair foul transitions us into the rest of the entire show.
Yes.
The rest of the show is all about the Olympics, right? Matter of fact, I'm going to tell y'all how the rest of the show is going to play out. Monty and I and Zoe, and our lovely producer Zoe, Zoe, drop one of the clues bombs for Zoe the producer. Zoe the producer is incredible, bro, okay? Like, we need to give Monkeytronic Pants a raise, okay?
Yeah, and look, if y'all support her, stick around after the show. Right after the show, it leads into Zoe's behind the scenes.
Yeah, and y'all really should watch the behind the scenes because Zoe has to deal with so much bullshit, mostly from Monty, that she has to deal with on a regular basis, right? She got to deal with Monty. She got to deal with bullshit Apple products and shit. You know what I'm saying? She's dealing with a lot of things, right? And in the behind the scenes, you get a chance to see how she puts the show together and how she troubleshoots problems that we have on the show in real time. It's absolutely amazing. If you're a fan of Hannibal and Monty, you should absolutely watch the behind the scenes after the show.
Yes.
Now,
show
that
some
being
love.
said, over the weekend, they started they officially started the Olympic Games, and they had the opening ceremony. That opened with just a little bit of controversy. Now, after we watch the fair foul, Monty and I are going to be watching with you guys a bunch of unusual sporting events, and we want to decide as a community if the sport is good enough to become an Olympic event in a segment that we have coined Olympic or not Olympic. Right? But before that, we have to talk about this opening ceremony. So our lovely producer Zoe, run the clip.
One scene out of the 4-hour Paris Olympic opening ceremonies has the right fuming. They're angry that a fashion show at the ceremony looked like Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. In case you missed it, at one point during the ceremony, there was a long table that included a woman with a halo-like crown at the center.
Soon after, a nearly naked man painted in blue who depicted the Greek god Dionysus laid on the center of the table. The god was surrounded by drag queens, and the god then sang, and it turned into a runway scene where models were strutting. Piers Morgan wrote on X, quote, "By the way, what the F was all this about? A drag queen mockery of the Last Supper at the Olympics? Would they have mocked any other religion like this? Appalling decision." Fitness influencer Jillian Michaels wrote, quote, "Dear fellow gays, we demand tolerance and respect, but then make a mockery of something sacred for over 2 billion Christians. This type of hypocrisy and lack of understanding is a bad look. We get outraged when the extreme right bashes us, but then we do this shit." Speaker of the House Mike Johnson also weighed in, writing, "Last night's mockery of the Last Supper was shocking and insulting to Christian people around the world who watched the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games. But the Olympic ceremony's artistic director has denied that the scene was taking inspiration from the Last Supper. The director told Parisian news outlet BFM that, quote, "The idea was to do a big pagan party linked to the gods of Olympus." Now, in response to the internet drama, the Olympic Games tweeted, quote, "The interpretation of the Greek god Dionysus makes us aware of the absurdity of violence between human beings."
There we go.
Can we see a little clip of the fashion show, Zoe?
Yes. Yeah. Let's see that.
Okay. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Oh, that's the okay. There it is.
Wait. No, it's coming. Well, we had to have seen the offensive part. They're pissed off that it looks like the Last Supper when they do that sideways shot. Zoe, pull this up. That's what people are offended by.
Okay, I got you. They saw they saw that image and was like, they're making fun of the Last Supper.
Yeah, and
gotcha.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Whatever the fuck your religion is, whatever it is, do that. Be proud of it. Celebrate it. I'm all for it. But just like anything else, you can't have art. It's not for you. Like, whoever's pissed off, art is not just for you. It's for all of us. That being said, that was not a mockery of the Last Supper, because that style of art has existed forever. Long before that painting was done, there were more paintings done in that style. Zoe, pull up the other image. Is it mocking that too?
Look at it. Look, you know what, Zoe? Drop one of Clue's bombs for you, because look at Zoe finding all of these images that predate Christianity.
Because I mean, seriously, if you are offended by this, you wanted to be offended, fucking stop it. You looked at this and said, "Oh my God, this looks like a thing that I care about." But it's not the thing! You wanted to be offended. Shut the fuck up and sit down. It's art. It does not belong to you. It has existed long before you, and it will continue to exist after you. Sit down, shut the fuck up, and wipe your fucking tears, snowflake.
Ooh.
All right, I'm done.
Ooh. Well, look, listen, can I go ahead and just ask the fair foul question right now?
Go for it.
Okay. So the fair foul question is it fair or foul for Christians to be mad as fuck at the opening ceremony? Monty, Zoe, everybody in the chat, let us know what y'all think. Is it fair or foul for Christians to be mad as fuck at this opening ceremony?
Foul. There we go. If you didn't know already.
But they're making fun of my God, Monty, okay? That's disrespectful.
No, they paid tribute to gods that aren't yours. That's what happened.
That I find that sentence even more offensive than what you just said.
Because not only is there many different styles of art, there are many different gods. You just think yours is the one. Sit down. None of us know.
Yeah, that shit is wild. Yeah, like, let us know. Fair, foul. Let us know what y'all think. Caravallo says foul. Monty nailed it. Leave Ursula Christ alone. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't understand the outrage.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
understand
weird. Like,
the outrage.
when I was attending the University of New Orleans as an English major, I had to take a class that was called The Bible as Literature. And the first thing they did was they gave us a copy of the King James Bible. You know, who I understand was like a raging gay guy. That's a whole other conversation, right?
Yeah.
But we sat up and they gave us like the King James Bible, and we read the 10 Commandments, right? Then he gave us 2 other Bibles, and then we also went to the 10 Commandments. And all 3 Bibles had different variations of the 10 Commandments. Like each version of it was like, oh yeah, like there was a Heath Ledger version, there was a Jack Nicholson version, and there was a Joaquin Phoenix version.
Yeah. Yeah. So before you
decide,
decide,
there was also a Jared Leto version of the 10 Commandments, but we don't even talk about that.
Yeah.
We don't acknowledge that version.
So before you decide what is the one true art that represents your religion, why don't you figure out what the one true fucking book is?
You know, but this is where it gets interesting, right? The same people that want to ban education or ban certain things being taught in our elementary school, middle schools, high schools, and colleges, the same people that want to limit and constrict what stuff is allowed to be taught in schools are the same people that are losing their fucking shit behind what they think is the Last Supper.
Yep. Facts. Facts.
It's like we don't want this stuff to be taught in schools, and also if this was taught in schools, you would not be mad at this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. What's crazy to me is when I see people from New Orleans seeing this and then being offended. I'm like, nigga, you go to Bacchus every Mardi Gras. How are you confused by this?
Hey, drop on the clues bombs for Hannibal. Boom. Yes.
It's so weird. It's such a weird thing, but it just shows you how like they've gotten to this place where they feel like they're the only religion that owns supper. Okay?
Yeah.
No,
the only religion that owns
no other
art.
religion has supper, just Christians.
Yeah, like that's the shit that pissed me off. They claimed a piece of art that was done in the style of all the art at that time. That's what the fuck was hot right then.
Yeah.
That style of art. But that's theirs. You
assault.
can't do anything that comes close to that. Sit the fuck down. It's art.
Psychotic Assault says, yeah, I mean, Christianity is just a parody of the Egyptian sun worshippers. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like there's so much from like Greek and Roman mythology that was copy and pasted from Egyptian and African cultures. Right? It was just like they went to a new land that had stuff that they didn't have, and they was like, you know what? I could make a book out of this. And then they did. It's just like so many of the so many stories and parables from the Bible are like literally copy and pasted right from like other cultures and other religions. And it's weird that like people would just be like, no, this happened. But I mean, you're also arguing with people that think the Earth is flat and that the Earth is also 5,000 years old.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
As their kids eat dinosaurs that lived with humans nuggets. Listen,
I bet dinosaur meat would have been delicious, though.
I am not taking credit for that. I saw that on John Oliver recently, and it was fuck. I thought it was hilarious. I had to copy and paste that one. It was good. Yeah, it is. It's a weird thing. Well, that fair file came back 100% file. I want to read some of the. I want to read what some of you guys said. Real quick before we move on with the show. Ooh, I'm gonna fuck your name up. I'm sorry. Dylan, Dylan. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like I'm looking at it and it's too many vowels together. Dylan Uberloo Shop says no. Dylan Doob is shop says the French are weird people. Drop one of the clues bombs for that shit, okay? Because the French was like, this was some French person that was like, how do we pay homage to the Greeks while also keeping it very French? And it was like, I get it. What if we took Dionysus and we did a fashion show? Dionysus is what the Greeks know. The fashion is what the French know. There you go. We got it.
There it is. And we put Dionysus on a platter in the middle of the table.
Yeah. and they were just like, yeah, nobody's ever going to find this shit offensive. Also, Dylan said, foul, Christians got naked babies flying around and naked people hanging with snakes. It's weird. Facts. Token Black Man says, foul. The only offensive thing that the French did is scalping too much African-born talent to their national soccer team. Talk your shit. Ooh, drop one of the clues bombs for Token Black Man. Patty says, foul, but we should be asking, why are they all up there looking like they're from the Capitol in the Hunger Games? Do they know something the little people don't? It does look very Hunger Games. It does look like the games are about to be.
Yeah, like why aren't Hunger Games mad? Because they're mocking Hunger Games.
Yeah. Okay, I love it.
Yeah, like shit. But yeah. So you know, that gets us into the Olympics. I gotta calm myself down. I got a little worked up. Got a little upset. I'm gonna breathe. We should do this Olympic or not Olympic thing.
I'm very excited. Listen, I had this idea. Monty and I were talking. I called him over the weekend, and I was like, I think I might have called you Monday, and I was like, hey man, this Olympic ceremony shit has got everybody up in arms. And Monty was like, oh yeah, I love the Olympics and sports games. We should totally talk about whatever
I'm
that
a
thing
huge
is.
fan of my sports ball. You take my sports ball away, and you don't even want to deal with me then. If I can't watch the big game, I'm losing my shit. Hey, you watch it, Zoe. Stop shaking your head. You know how I am with my sports ball.
And what time of year does the big game normally happen, Monty?
I watch it. I watch sports all year round. Like, I just jump on to the next sports ball. Okay. Who's your favorite player? I was just telling you about him. That guy I was telling you about. He's good. He's good. He's got the moves, and he can
just
flip
stop
and
it,
twist.
Monty. Just stop it. Listen, you could just be saying you don't like sports, man. Nobody's gonna criticize you for it. Okay? Nobody's gonna judge you for not liking sports, man.
Oh, I watch sports. Like next week on the show, I'm gonna wear my sports shirt.
I'm gonna wear my sports shirt.
Yeah. Like give me sports all day, every week. Zoe knows. Like, I'll sit there and I'm like, don't talk to me while the game is on.
What game is that? What channel?
The game
what
I'm watching.
Show, what network shows the game that you like to watch?
The game I'm watching. I just flip until I see the game. Like, I go through and I'm like, oh, there's the sports section. Put the game on.
All right, listen. If he gonna lie, listen. Why? Of course he gonna lie about sports. He lies about farting. Why wouldn't he lie about the sport?
I'm not lying about the sports, but let's look at some sports that we may not know about.
Yeah. So all right. So look, that's what we're gonna do. So the idea I had was, let's look at a bunch of non-sports, a bunch of unusual sports, right? And then we are going to vote as a community on whether or not this sport should be added into the 2028 Olympics.
Yes.
Okay? So we're going to look at a couple of sports, and we will decide together as a community. And I'm very excited because I pitched some ideas, Monty pitched some ideas, Zoe pitched some ideas, and listen, I am excited. I ain't got nothing else to say. Let's do Olympic or not Olympic. Here we go.
All right. Look, first up, it looks like we got, where is it? I'm trying to catch it. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. You don't have an intro, do you? No, we don't have an intro for this. This is just random. All right. Underwater hockey is our first one.
Okay, all right. I'll tell you. Okay, so that's okay. Gotcha. Underwater hockey. I have no idea how that would work. But how do you skate underwater? But I guess we're gonna find out in a second.
Here we go.
My name is Tiara Yulberg, and I'm the captain of the U.S. Women's Underwater Hockey Team. So underwater hockey is played 6-on-6. We're not wearing tanks, just fins, mask and snorkel. The puck is weighted and sits on the bottom of the pool, and players use a short one-handed stick to play the puck. Unlike ice hockey, there's no goalie in underwater hockey. And the snorkel helps you watch the play while you're recovering on the surface, but otherwise you're holding your breath when you're actually involved in the play.
There we go.
We take underwater hockey very seriously. The U.S. women's national team compete at the World Championships. They're held every 2 years, and they bring in about 25 different countries to compete to be the best of the best.
Lots of people play underwater.
It really is the ultimate team sport because there's no puck hog that can just do everything for your team. Eventually that person's going to have to come up to breathe. And you have to have a teammate there to take your place. If I'm about to score and I'm running out of air, I'm gonna freaking score. We see people coming to underwater hockey both from swimming backgrounds and from ice hockey backgrounds. We struggle from the fact that most people in the United States don't grow up playing it. People don't grow up holding their breath and trying to kick hard underwater. They grow up playing soccer and playing basketball. There's no money in underwater hockey, so we're absolutely doing it for the love of the sport.
I don't know why this is more popular in the United States. Well, you don't know why more people aren't into almost drowning?
Underwater hockey. Go ahead and throw the poll up, Zoe.
Okay. All right, guys. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, Zoe. I love Zoe. Zoe is great. Zoe is the greatest producer ever. So this is the way we're gonna do this, right? You can give it we're doing it on a point system, right? Whatever sports get the 3 sports that get the most points at the end of this, we are going to submit to become Olympic events, right? So we're voting first. You can give it a gold medal vote, a silver medal, a bronze medal, or a participation medal, right? And that determines how many points it gets. At the end of it, whoever's got the most points, the 3 sports with the most points, we will submit to the Olympic Committee for consideration in 2028. Monty, what do you think? What medal would you give underwater hockey?
Oh, participation. Yeah. Underwater hockey just showed up and said, "You like hockey, right? What if you were drowning while playing it?" Yeah, you nailed it.
Listen, I'm also going participation, but for a slightly different reason. Because I have a hard time appreciating any sport where black people don't play it already. Right? It makes because yes, Babe Ruth was like one of the greatest hitters of all time, but he played when there was no niggas in the sport. I'm just saying. Put King Griffey Jr. and Bo Jackson in the outfield, and let's see him break all those records there. That's all I'm saying. Let's see him get on base when Derek Jeter's a shortstop. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
I mean, the greatest. It was one of the greatest, one of the greatest baseball players of all time. Also played when sports was still segregated.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
See, and you just named some sports guys I know. See, I know my sports. Next, we got toe wrestling. Check this out.
Wait, are we? I want to know. What does everybody think about?
Yeah, we're still doing this poll.
Yeah, fill all of our holes. Yo, Zoe, drop one of the clues box for fill all of our holes. Hanging out with us in the chat. Haven't seen you in a minute, brother.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, fill all of our holes says Zoe produces the show like Hannibal produces a beat. Yes, just beats the shit out of it.
Yeah, that shit's awesome. Oh,
all right. I see not a lot of it looks like 1 or 2 people gave it a gold, 1 person gave it a silver, 1 person gave it a bronze, and everybody else said participation trophy. Y'all don't want to see underwater hockey as a sport?
I don't think they do. They don't want to see it. All right. Let's check out toe wrestling then.
Toe wrestling. Toe wrestling. Like wrestling with toes.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay.
This sport has everything. The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
3, 2, 1.
Pause it.
Fierce combatants in England.
Pause it. Unseasoned. That joke was unseasoned.
That joke was unseasoned.
That joke was very unseasoned, and I'm mad at whoever her producer is for allowing that shit. Zoe wouldn't let me do some shit like that.
Yeah.
All right, Zoe would have stopped me. Zoe would clip that part out of the video and just make sure it never sees the live stream again. Zoe would sacrifice the chat on playback to get rid of that bad joke.
Yes, that's got to go.
All right, hit play. I'm sorry.
All right.
One more time. You go.
And the agony of defeat.
3, 2, 1. Toes away. Right.
Fierce combatants in England faced off in a toe wrestling competition. Toe wrestling has been around since the 1970s. It's similar to arm wrestling. Toe wrestlers intertwine their toes and try to edge their opponent's foot to one side. This year's men's winner, as any toe wrestling fan would have guessed, was Alan Nasty Nash, who took home his 16th championship. Nash was kind of gracious in victory, saying of opponent Ben Woodruff,
"He's getting better. The kid's coming on. A couple of years, he might be good enough."
In the women's division, Lisa Twinkle Toes Shenton prevailed. Nice footwork, Lisa. And rest assured, these athletes' feet are screened for athlete's foot.
You know what? Okay, I would like to see toe wrestling. I'm gonna give this a.
I gave it a silver.
I'm going bronze.
All right,
I'm going bronze. I'm not silver, but I'm going bronze. I do like the idea of like imagine like the World War II Olympics, right? Like the Jesse Owens Olympics, right? Imagine that Olympics, and you have like a Nazi from Nazi Germany, like representing his nationalist nation, having to go up against black toes from Alabama, right? I think that would be awesome, right? Could you imagine somebody from India and somebody from Pakistan having to go up against each other? Like that shit could be epic. Somebody from North Korea and South Korea having a toe wrestle? Yeah, all right. I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can see that too.
I can see the strategy of growing your toenails out. You know what I'm saying? So you can use that to dig into your opponents to give yourself an advantage. You know what I'm saying? I can see myself like making my feet coarser by walking on like glass and concrete and shit, making it like real extra calloused and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
I'm not
just like sandpapering that motherfucker's toes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I like it. Oh, okay. Cloak Corvus says, I smell a challenge afoot.
You know what? I'm gonna time you out, Cloak Corvus. I'm gonna time you out. Say some shit like that again. I'm gonna time you out. You think I'm playing? Make one more foot joke.
Token Black Man says, toe wrestling on my planet is called footsie. Yeah, that is. Listen, competitive footsie, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know, now that would be better as opposed to like you lock toes with another person, and instead of having to drag that person's foot from the left to the right to touch the wall, what if it was like you have to like lock toes with the other person and keep going and see which one of y'all gets aroused first? That's the sport. That's the sport I want to watch.
There you go.
Like instead of toe wrestling, let's make it competitive footsie. I like it. Just Troy though says feet are gross. I typically agree with that. Vapion says leave feet to the feminists, to the fetishists where they belong. Phil Oliver Hole says how to get athletes' foot. Step 1, start toe wrestling.
Yes. Yes. Maybe that's where it came from. All right.
This is how you get the zombie toe fungus.
Yes. All right. Well, that came back as participation medal. That's what we got.
All right. We're gonna see where all of this shit this shit lands.
All right, this one. Let's see if this one does it. We got chess boxing next.
Chess boxing. You know, the Wu-Tang Clan talked about chess boxing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm curious. Yeah.
And we all know Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. If Wu-Tang Clan brought it up, it must be dope.
Yeah. I've taught my son to say Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with.
Oh, you got him saying mess instead of fuck?
Yeah, I can't have a little boy going to school telling other kids Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
But then what if they fuck with the Wu-Tang Clan?
I don't think the other 4-year-olds understand what fucking with something is. They know what messing with something is.
Well, they gonna fuck around and find out, Monty. They don't say mess around and find out. You know, Chris Rock didn't mess around and find out at the Oscars. He fucked around and play the video, Zoe. Let's see what.
Chess boxing is a hybrid sport combining the board game chess with the combat sport boxing, and you alternate rounds between the two until there is either checkmate or knockout. So if you and I were chess boxing, we would start out on the chessboard with a 3-minute round of speed chess. So every time I make a move, I hit a timer that's counting down. When I hit my timer, now your timer's counting down and it's your move. When those 3 minutes are up, the referee pauses the timer, takes the board away, and we have 1 minute to put on gloves and get ready to box. We box for 3 minutes. We're knocking each other in the head and the body. We're getting our heart rate up. And after 3 minutes of boxing, we have 1 minute to take off our gloves, calm ourselves down, sit back down at the board, and pick up the game where we left off. Championship finals, I fought a Korean guy, His big strength was he had been boxing for about 10 years longer than I had. And we were about equivalent in chess. And I came out pretty aggressive, and he was really cool, calm, collected, dropped right back, hit me with a counter with his very first punch that stunned me. I was like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble here. And there was one big punch that I landed right before the end of the round that I think gave me a big advantage. I caught him with a right hook, and I knew I did damage. And like a second or two later, the bell rang for the end of the round. I'd say the biggest challenge is in that transition, though. I knew going into the World Championship, I wasn't going to be the best chess player, and I wasn't going to be the best boxer. So what I decided to try to win was the minute of transition. He comes back to the board, and the very first move that he makes is he picks up a white rook, and he moves it down the G file. I look at my king, and I look at his king, and I'm like, I'm definitely the white pieces. Like, he picked up the wrong colored piece, and moved it down the board. Like, this is good news. And the referee noticed it around the same time I noticed it. He moved the rook back. And I was like, this is it. Like, this is my shot. I got to be really aggressive on the board right now. And right before the end of the third chess round, right before we have to go back into boxing, I end up checkmating him. He had like 200-300 people in his corner, like chanting his name and everything. And I had 3 American guys in my corner. Like, yeah, go Matt. And it was one of the best moments of my life.
All right. Representing America. Look at him.
Listen, I'm letting you know right out there, I'm voting gold on this one. This absolutely needs to be an event in the next Olympics, okay? Because there's so much strategy and there's so many opportunities for gamesmanship here where it's like, do you go with somebody that's really good at boxing, or do you go with somebody that's really good at punching people in the face, right? Because, like, let's say you be like, okay, you know what? We want to get Mike Tyson in competitive in chess boxing, right? And you know Mike Tyson has got one punch knockout power, right? You know all you got to do is get him to the boxing part of the match, and it's over with, right? But the guy he's going up against is a 120-pound dude from Israel that is great at chess. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he's got no boxing experience whatsoever. So the question is, can this guy from Israel beat Mike Tyson in 60 seconds in chess, or is Mike Tyson going to murder him in the boxing round? This shit writes itself. I am ready for the live action film based on chess boxing.
I gave it a silver.
Why silver? Why not gold, Monty?
It's good. But Olympic level, I wouldn't put it there. But it's good. I watched this.
I think this is definitely should be an Olympic event, right? Because I think there are so many combinations here of like, do you want to go for somebody that's a really good fighter, or do you want somebody that's really good at chess? How do you merge the combined skill? What do the tryouts look like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it.
I have all these questions that I think would be amazing to see. Like, could you imagine just like the vignette pieces that they would have to do on the different countries, you know, and their training regimens to try to get their to find the best representative for chess boxing?
Yeah. No, I can see it. I can see it.
Do you have weight classes in this shit or no? You know, like could we potentially have Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar every time?
We could very well.
I love it. Mike Tyson versus Bobby Fischer. Make that happen. Yes, Token Black Man. Yes. I want to see it. That would be great. Petty Patty says, humans are fucking dumb. Why are we the strangest damn species on this planet? Way too many extra steps in this shit. Cloak Corvus says, I bet there's no grandmasters with CTE.
There you go, Cloak Corvus.
That's the one. That's the one that should be a gold medal game right there. Right? All of y'all that voted participation medal, y'all just don't see the vision for what this could be.
Wait, what? No, it's tied for gold. All right.
Yeah.
All right. But
it's tied for like best
the other
place
two
and
so
like
far.
Highest and lowest. Right?
Yeah. So all right. Let's go on to the next one. We got Carjitsu.
Phil Oliver Hole says, imagine if your boxing punches represent chess moves, do a hook, and then you move a knight. Ooh, I like that.
See? Better combination.
I like that. You uppercut somebody teeth out their mouth, and then your bishop just takes their queen in 5 moves. That is awesome. I love that shit. Caravallo says, do you think the chess master do you think that chess master who cheated with a sex toy up his butt would do better or worse in the boxing section? Let's put it like this. I think he could probably take pain better. So.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. All right, what we got next?
All right, next we got Carjitsu.
Yes, Carjitsu.
All right.
I have been waiting for Carjitsu to make its appearance on this show for quite some time. Zoe, play the video.
All right, let's see what this is all about.
And we made it. We made it to the main event, and the car is still intact, well enough for you guys to get in there. We have 2 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu's black belts. We have Matt Williams, and of course, the creator of Carjitsu. We have Vic McKeeve. So we're going to go ahead and do a coin toss. I'm going to let you call it in the air. Heads. Heads. It is heads. So you choose. Okay, go ahead and go around there. And I'm going to talk with Vic. Now, Vic, obviously you've been doing this for a while. We're still kind of learning about it, but you had to compete in this first one that we're doing here. Did you have any preparation, or like this is just second nature for you?
I do not prepare for Carjitsu, and I think that's just, it's a good thing because we can just practice regular jiu-jitsu, compete here once in a while, and feel and be prepared.
The competitors begin seated with safety belts fastened. When the match starts, they unbuckle and engage, using any part of the vehicle to their advantage. Points may be awarded during the match, but have no bearing on the outcome. It takes a submission to win the round at Carjitsu Championship. If the bout is even after 2 rounds, we go to a 3rd round and possibly sudden death to decide a winner. Okay, Matt Williams is making his way back to the car, and we are nearly ready to begin our first 3-minute round.
What?
The first 2 rounds at Carjitsu Championship take place in the front seat. If there is no clear winner, we will move to the back seat for a 4-minute 3rd round. Anything inside the vehicle may be used to submit your opponent, and all rounds can only be won by submission. Round 1. Immediately, Vic McKeeve reaches over and blocks the seatbelt of Matt Williams. Matt is now still wrapped in his seatbelt, wrapped around his left arm. McKeeve is trying to advance his position and get on top of Matt in the driver's seat. Looks like he's about to do so, but Matt has a lockdown on the left leg of McKeeve. Matt's now trying to take the back of Vic. Vic's trying to put him in a figure 4 in the car? Matt's still stuck in that seatbelt. Okay, now Vic just realized that the seatbelt is in play. He's got the seatbelt now, and he's trying to wrap it around the throat of Matt Williams. Matt has no interest in that. He's going to take... Okay, Matt is grabbing the back of Vic's head and trying to control the posture so that he can wrap the seatbelt around Vic's neck. Okay, Vic avoids that successfully, and now he's trying to wrap that seatbelt around the throat of Matt. Matt is pulling out all of the slack to prohibit that. Matt wants the seatbelt choke himself.
What?
This is a big battle between who can be more effective with the seatbelt. We've seen a lot of seatbelt chokes tonight. The most effective has been the Ezekiel seatbelt choke, and it looks to me that that's what Vic is trying to apply here. Okay, now he's got the seatbelt all the way around the back of Matt's neck. Matt is in a bad situation here. He still has the lockdown on the left leg. That's keeping Vic from advancing his position, and Vic does not like it.
He's about to kill his man in the
Vic now has the
CT,
ankle.
bro.
Vic's going to go ahead and lay back with this ankle. He's abandoned the seatbelt choke, and now he's looking for some sort of a heel hook here. Maybe a knee bar. Oh my gosh. Matt is in a horrible position here. Vic is now jerking on the ankle. He's looking for any sort of a lock here. He's going to extend the... Oh, my goodness. Matt's in trouble. Definitely Vic's looking for a heel hook here. And there's the tap. And just like that, Vic McKeeve wins the first round.
The guy who created Carjitsu also tapped out the guy in Carjitsu. Come on, that's a gold medal sport. Carjitsu absolutely needs to be a thing.
Yeah, I'm giving that one gold.
That's definitely a goal. I would love to you know what I think would make it dope is okay, on the beginner levels, you fight in a larger car, right?
Yeah.
And the more experienced the fighter you are, the smaller the car gets, right? So, so when you start fighting, when you like a white belt in Carjitsu, you get to fight in like a Hummer or like a limo or a stretch limo or something, right? But then when you get to like closer to black belt status, you got to fight in a smart car. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I love the idea of Carjitsu. I discovered Carjitsu by accident a couple of months ago, and it was my favorite thing that I've seen on YouTube in a very long time.
Yeah, that's gold medal.
Watching some motherfuckers fight in a Scion, I would love. Now, just imagine that shit with just various countries, okay? Imagine, like I said, Israel and Palestine, Carjitsu. We could end the war in the Middle East right now, okay? Yeah. We could bring peace to Israel, Palestine, stop the bombardment of the Gaza Strip, liberate all those people living in the West Bank right now with Carjitsu.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Gold for me. Gold all the way.
Yeah, I love it. I love this sport. I love Carjitsu. I think this shit is fantastic.
Yeah.
Token Black Man says Carjitsu is struggle fucking in a confined space. This reminds me of an old Lewis Black joke about permitting fellatio as an Olympic sport. Just something to think about. Hey, listen, competitive dick sucking, I think, should definitely be an innovation.
Yeah, gold medal for that.
Hey, man, there's no losers in that sport.
Yeah. That's win-win-win for everybody.
Yeah. Dylan Shop.
Just Dylan.
I don't want to say just Dylan. I want to get your name right, and I'm getting it wrong. It says, I like it. It's dumb and competitive. Yeah, that's what I think sports should be. They should be dumb, competitive, and you should be able to get hurt while doing it. If you that's one of my things for a sport. If you can't get hurt while doing it, then it shouldn't be considered a sport.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, and I mean like regular hurt, not like video, not like esports. Where somebody hurts your feelings online.
Yeah. Well, I hurt my wrist drawing the other day, like sport, right?
Competitive. First off, you hurt your wrist doing something else, Monty. All right, he don't want to say, and I don't care. You can just say it. You say you were jerking off. Say you were masturbating.
But I wasn't. Look. Listen, gold medal. If you won a gold medal.
I wonder how often Caravallo says, I wonder how often the creator would get into these kinds of fights before he sold it as a sport to some bored rich guy. He says, don't you hate when you're doing jiu-jitsu in a car and aren't getting paid for it?
Yeah. I want my money.
I love it. Yeah, Carjitsu. I definitely think Carjitsu deserves to be an Olympic sport.
Yeah, no, I do too.
Okay, all right. So far so good.
So we got our
Carjitsu was up there.
Yeah, we got our first gold medalist is Carjitsu. Yeah, and we're gonna take a little bit of a break. We're gonna, watch the Rats in New Orleans smoke 2 joints. Mm-hmm. And then we'll come back.
Oh, smoke 2 joints. Yeah, yeah, smoke 2 joints. Yeah. With Monty's phenomenal rat art.
Yes. We'll come back and check out some fish.
Wait, what?
Yeah, just wait for it. Here it comes.
Okay, that doesn't...
The police chief just testified about the deplorable conditions inside police headquarters. Some of the rats are getting into areas where they really don't belong.
The rats eating our marijuana, they're all high.
Well, the bigger problem is they're going from there to Taco Bell.
Munchies.
And then their desks after that, oh no.
At night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints, get out of peace, and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 joints a night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright.
Listen to me, son. Smoke weed every day.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
There we go.
Yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. We've done so much stuff together on this show, Monty. I literally lose track of it until we play it on some of these segments.
That's what it's there for.
I forget about them.
Yeah, we're going to start dropping the link for y'all to check them out on our YouTube. Share this shit. Let other people hear the awesome shit that happens on this show.
Yeah, we do some great stuff. Okay, let's get back to it. I want to see what the next event is for Olympic or not Olympic.
Yeah, the next thing we have is tuna tossing. Just play the video, Zoe.
What? The Tuna Rama.
Look at that.
Well done. Yeah, well done. Got the pendulum going, well done.
Come on.
Here we go. There it goes.
She threw a little fancy in
I
her
reckon.
spin.
That's all legal. That's legal. Yeah, clear. All right, well, that was an exciting ladies' event guest Tuna toss, Jace. It was.
Oh!
Maddie, I'm sorry, lady. Great. Come on. Here we go. Whoa! That's about right. Here we go. There it is.
Dylan Doobie Shop says, "Oh, it's like the hammer throw, but more disappointing."
Yes. And you win a tuna plaque.
Okay, you know what? I like the idea of this event, and I'm just like, let's get rid of the Olympic event that already exists that's exactly like this and replace it with tuna tossing.
Yeah, I gave it a bronze.
I'm also giving it a bronze because I hate wasting food.
Yeah. Like you add a little fucking fresh rosemary, some dill, maybe a little bit of sage, a little squirt of lemon. A little boiled egg mixed in there, some celery. Just enough mayo. Put that between some
Token
bread.
Black Man says they better be eating that tuna afterwards. Caravallo says foul. Those tuna could have been cooked and eaten.
Yeah.
But this isn't fair foul. This is Olympic or not Olympic. Should tuna tossing be an event? Like I said, if they replaced this with the hammer toss and instead made it the tuna toss, right? It's because my only issue with it is this isn't an original. Like there's already an Olympic sport that does this and they do it slightly better. But they might not be maximizing the effectiveness of it, right?
Yeah.
Throwing tuna, it's just more interesting to watch.
Well, we're throwing food too. That's the problem.
Well, yes. Also, we are throwing dinner.
We could be eating
that part of it. I don't like.
We could be eating that. But what if? Well, oh wait. No, we got to wait for the results. No, I saw my segue and I tried to jump on.
It said fill all of us holes. Says next door they selling discount sushi. That's funny. Petty Patty says tuna tossing, clam slams. SM is shaking my head. It's been a wild summer. Greetings, everybody. Yeah. That's actually the name of the gym that Monty goes to. It's called the Clam Slam. So,
why you gotta put the name out? They ain't gonna let me back in if you just keep. You know what? Never mind.
And not for nothing, but that gym also smells like they've been tossing tuna in that bitch all day. So,
they're gonna revoke your fucking membership. Look, it came back.
Don't get mad at me.
Tied, gold and bronze.
Only if you tossing it into a pan. That would be a dope sport. You tuna toss, and then a chef that you paired with has to go get the tuna and then make dinner.
Oh, yes.
Right. And then you were judged on the combined distance of the toss and the time it took. So it's like basically you have to throw the tuna to the chef. The chef then has to go get the tuna, but they have think about like a football field, like 100-yard field, right? You throw it from one end zone, and then the chef has to go run and get the food, bring it back to the other end zone, and then cook it. So based on how far you can throw it, that'll determine how much time that chef has to make dinner.
All right. Shit. Okay.
Now I want to give this a participation trophy because I feel like we came up with a better sport.
We did. Well, let's go to the next one. The next one we got cheese rolling.
Cheese rolling. I think I've heard of cheese rolling. Is this that thing? Is this that dumb thing that white people do in the UK? Play the video. Let me see.
Let's find out.
Yep, what I thought it was.
There's the cheese. You gotta catch the cheese.
Are you tempted to go down?
50-50. I don't want to break my bones.
And do you like cheese?
No, actually not. I don't like cheese that much.
Have you come from Ontario just for this?
Pretty much, yeah.
Are you a big fan of cheese, or what other reason?
No, that just seemed like a good idea at the time. So.
And how have you trained for this event, or have you trained?
You can't. I had no idea what the hill was like until I got here yesterday, and then have spent several hours thinking about whether I really want to do this, but I'm here and I got the jersey made, so I figure what the hell, might as well do it. But I don't see how you do training. As somebody said, just start running and let the hill do the rest. Rolling, sliding, and just seeing where it takes me.
Will you just give me your name and where you're from again, please?
Leo Kinahan in Ontario, Canada.
Here we go. Roll that cheese. Oh, this is the shit here. Catch the cheese. Oh, it's going that way.
Cheese.
You caught the cheese, and you get a cake. Oh, no, it's not. There we go, cheese rolling. I'm giving cheese rolling a gold.
Yeah, I'm on the fence here about this, right? Because it's just a bunch of people getting concussed going down a hill. Okay?
Yeah, gold.
First off, I don't know if I want to play any sport that I can get up from itchy. Okay? And that feels like whenever you get up from the ground, you're definitely gonna be real itchy after that.
Yeah, but you don't have to do it. You just got to watch.
This is true, right? And which country has the best participants to fall downhill? Like, do you want a real small person that can balance their weight, or do you want a real heavy person and let gravity just do the work?
I want a mix. I want small people and a heavy person so that they're looking behind them all the time. They got to look behind them and at the cheese.
But what if every country is only allowed one single participant in this sport?
Yeah. Then you watch out for the Dutch, because they're big.
I feel like there's a reference there to some people that I've just not. Don't look over at Zoe, okay? You know what? Listen, you look at me, okay? I know. I see what you did there just now. Monty just did a thing, y'all, okay? I'm not. Okay. He did. He did a thing just now about the Dutch. Tell me more about the Dutch, Monty. Zoe, put Monty full screen as he tells us more about the Dutch.
I very much enjoy their ovens. I like to make a good pulled pork in them. Sometimes I will do roast beef. Great ovens. Thank you, the Dutch, for the ovens.
Thank you, the Dutch. Caravallo says, here's a suggestion. Name this part of the show, Why Am I White? Because I'm feeling it looking at these peers of mine. Listen, Caravallos, you're joking, but that may become a segment on Halfway Monty. Okay? Why am I white? Token Black Man says, no kind of cheese is worth a lifetime of CTE. P.S. Fucking white people. Yeah, but it's an amazing, hey, you want to throw yourself downhill for some cheese? First off, no.
What kind of cheese is it?
You know, back in like the Little House in the Prairie times, if you twisted your ankle, you just died, right? Like there was nowhere to save you. It was just like if you twisted your ankle or got diarrhea, you just died. After that.
And is that dude taking that wheel of cheese and making pasta for everybody later? They mix the pasta in the cheese, that type of shit?
Yeah, but white people like to eat a lot of cheese though. And there was a lot of people there. Like you could literally hear the roar of the crowd as they were competing.
Yeah, those are people ready to eat.
Yeah. Vapion says, chance of injury, check dumb white people. Check not as snooty as horse dressage. Yeah, check. I say do it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. This is our second full gold medalist.
Yeah. Petty Patty says, bruh, as a white woman, I feel I can ask this even as I was raised hella differently. But why the fuck are white people the way they are? They are racing the cheese. Is that why they roll? Listen, you gotta listen. If you can't catch black folks, you gotta chase something, okay? You catch the cheese, you can't catch these blacks. You ain't gonna catch Usain Bolt. You're not gonna catch Simone Biles. But what you might be able to catch is a good breed.
You might be able to catch the cheese. Don't let them try it. No, they're not even gonna participate trying to catch the cheese. They'll just go buy some cheese with the money they made from not being able to be caught.
Token Black Man says, I'd watch this competition if only fat people were rolling down the hill. See, I think it would be funnier if it wasn't just like obviously, you see it like big people going downhill is one thing, but I like the idea of imagine a skinny Silicon Valley tech bro, right? One of those guys where a strong gust of wind would make him fall and crack his rib cage, right? Now imagine that guy trying to run downhill, okay? You know what level of paralyzed that dude will become, okay?
Yes.
I think that's awesome. I love that idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's awesome. Okay. I voted bronze on that one. Okay. I'm not as sold on it as Monty is, but as we talk about it, I'm getting more and more excited at the idea.
I'm super excited.
And
it's a gold medalist.
Was it called cheese rolling?
Cheese rolling. Yeah.
Cheese
and we
rolling.
should go through the other ones quick because I want to get through all of these, and we're running out of show. We're running out of real estate.
Okay. So, let's see what we got.
All right. We got combat juggling. We're going to go through these quick, y'all. Let's get them. Let's get them.
I'm sorry. Combat juggling?
Combat juggling.
Okay, all right. That's what I heard you say, and I was like, those are two words that don't go together. Like chess boxing. But all right, let's see. Maybe it's not what I think it is.
Let's find out.
This is a sport of combat juggling, an aggressive form of object manipulation combined with debilitating attacks. Each player must maintain control over 3 clubs at all times. In sumo combat, the objective is to destroy your opponent by slashing their clubs to the ground or shoving them out of the sumo circle. In Breach, 30 clubs are in motion at the start of each round, but only one player needs to maintain control until they reach the breach zone. Here is Sayers trying to lock up the arm of Ben Thompson on the right, has 2 of his own clubs trying to steal now. 2-point advantage. 14 parallels.
The temptation to just smash the guy in the face must be overwhelming.
Quick attempt by Josh Horton dove in.
Yes.
Rauga Benjaminson is waiting for him. 4 consecutive points now for Team Intel in yellow. Rauga Benjaminson, who had 6 in a row. Last time Team Parallel scored was with Lauga in the middle. Lauga grabbing for Schmeisner's club, not able to get it. Schmeisner diving in with the right hand and loses one of his own as Lauga goes down to a knee and stays in for Parallel. Big match made
It gets exciting, too.
Up the court by Joe Showers. Slava Benjaminson waiting on defense. He has been defensive force today for Team Parallels. And here comes Schmeisner with plenty of room cleared. Benjaminson with a last-second attempt. Still a handful of active defenders for Team Intel, making life difficult for Dominic Harant. A strong move up the right side. Harant in trouble. A battle now between Schmeisner and Benjaminson.
Look at Noah just destroying people.
You know what? I love the idea of a sport that has physical combat and also looking directly up into the sky and not seeing what's coming right at you.
Yes.
Okay? I think that is wonderful. I'm giving this a silver.
Oh, I gave
Not
it
a
gold. I gave this one gold, too. I watched this at the Olympics. Combat juggling will be the thing I tune in for all the time.
Hell yeah. Combat juggling sounds fantastic. Like, I love the idea of swinging on another nigga, but you can't see him swinging at you because you got to stay looking up the whole time. You're just looking up like that, and then could you imagine just looking up at the sky, Monty, you juggling next to... That's great. I love that. I just think that the only thing is I think they should be more they should think about like what you juggle, right? Like maybe you juggle tennis balls, right?
Yeah.
Or like juggle balls, but you could throw the balls at people.
Yeah. Well, those bowling pins, you can throw the bowling pins at people. You saw those people almost get hit by bowling pins. What hurts more, a tennis ball or a bowling pin?
No. Bowling pins would hurt more, right? But then it's like, I just feel like it's easier to avoid a bowling pin than it is for you to avoid a tennis ball.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, if you can dodge a bowling pin, you can dodge a ball.
Think about it like if it was like a golf ball, right?
Yeah.
Something that's small and easy to throw, but also it hurts if it hits you at full speed.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I like it. Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. What is the crowd saying? Caravallo says it's not as interesting as I thought it was, but you know what? I'll give this one a gold. Tactical Squirrel says I lost my nuts at combat juggling. Listen, this is a real sport with teams. There was a crowd there. They were cheering.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And they knew those motherfuckers' names. Like,
yeah.
Randinsky's going up the middle. What? Who the fuck is that?
I don't know who Randinsky and Broomshire was, but I know them motherfuckers was going at it. Vapion says 2 words. Fuck yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Caravallo says, I want a movie where Jet Li and Jackie Chan go up against each other in an epic combat juggling competition. That would be awesome. That would be the greatest movie ever. That movie would take combat juggling to the next level.
Yes.
Petty Patty says, look, again, fucking white people. I'll give it a silver for whacking, but damn, it's stupid. Blurty says, what's up? Zoe, drop one of the clues box for Blurtish hanging out with us in the chat.
What's up, Blurtish?
So for Blurtish and everybody else joining us for the show today, as we come to the end of our show, Monty and I are looking at different competitive sports that we feel like could be potential future Olympic events. So we're showing unusual sports and we are voting on them as a community to determine whether or not we feel like these events should be future Olympic events.
Yes.
So we just watched combat juggling.
And
we watched
Carjitsu.
We watched cheese rolling. We watched tuna tossing. What else did we watch, Monty?
What else? Tuna tossing. We did Carjitsu, chess boxing, toe wrestling.
Chess boxing, yes.
Underwater hockey.
Underwater hockey, yeah. Or
yes.
or fast drowning, as we like to call it.
Yes. And now we're about to watch ear pulling.
Huh?
Yeah, just play it. Ear pulling. You'll see. Here it comes.
It is Fun Sport Friday, and we're going to the Inuit Ear Pulling Championships. Nice victory here. Check out this next guy, Stone Cold Killer. Wax string around both ears, just sitting in the igloo, wondering how are we going to pass time. They say the goal of this, I won, is to just endure pain. That's the entire goal of this sport. See who can endure pain. Got a lot of people. This guy, he looks like he's crying already. He's, oh my God.
Ow!
Oh, he won.
Ow!
I think His ear lost. Oh my God, this guy's a silent killer. Holy shit, he just snapped that. That dude's ear's bleeding. That dude's ear is bleeding. Now, look at the blood. Oh my God, stone cold killer on the right. Oh! Yeah, you're bleeding, dude. Your ear's bleeding. Okay, good game. You beat me. Yeah, my ear's bleeding. I endured pain. Okay, here we go. So they say that, the life is tough. Inuit life's tough. So they gotta teach their kids to endure pain so the game they played. Seems fucking nuts. Here we go. Stone Cold Killer. Oh, snaps that guy. That sends Blue Shirt to the losers bracket. Here's the losers bracket. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. His face and his ear are so scrunched. The whole dude's life is scrunched up. Other guy wins, but did he? Because he's crying. It's all about enduring pain. Oh my God.
See, nice you see how Black Shirt started turning his head because it started hurting too much?
That had to hurt. Yeah. He moves on. Now he's going to face Blue Shirt. And the winner of this gets to face that killer in the championship. Oh my God. Blue Shirt loses round 1. We got tears in the eyes. We got, Blue Shirt wins round 2. Rubber match. Blue Shirt gets it. All the pain the other dude endured for nothing, but now he's got to face the Stone Cold Killer.
Come on, we already knew
Killer says, hey man, you're bleeding on the rope. Just get that blood out of here. Beats him 2 in a row. This guy showed up in jeans, a collared shirt, and a vest. He's going to walk over to the table and put on his reading glasses and say, okay, yeah, I'm the world champion.
Yes, he is.
I got to go back to my day job, though. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I love it.
What's going on here?
I love it. And you said he showed up with his jeans, his collared shirt, and his vest. Just casually came home. He's like Larry Bird in the 3-point contest. Nigga didn't even take his jersey off and just won that bitch and then sat back down. That's who he is. He's the Larry Bird of ear pulling. Okay.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I gave it a silver.
You know what? I'm giving this a gold because. I think the main thing that you need in a sport, in order for it to be competitive, you got to be able to get hurt doing it, okay? And I love the idea of somebody. Could you imagine the Icelandic team competing in this and somebody losing their fucking ear? I'm all for that shit. That's definitely got a goal for me. Ear pulling, goal.
We got an ear on the mat, y'all. Ear on the mat.
Token Black, it's funny seeing Token Black Man and Blurtish together in the chat. Token Black Man is like, the fuck is this? Blurtish is like, white folks, why? I love that 100% of our black audience is like, say, bro, what is this? What the fuck is this?
Yes.
That shit is wild. I love it though. I love that sport. I love that you can get hurt doing it. Yeah. I think it would be better if they did it with rubber bands as opposed to doing it with like a harsh piece of string. Because I like the idea of it being able to pull back and it snap back and hit you somewhere in the face.
Yeah.
Petty Patty says Inuit ear pulling with a very low amount of actual Inuit. He said that shit looks sketch, but hella fun. I approve. Yeah. Vapion says nothing to say about the sport, but the guy commentating is John Boy. He has great YouTube channels. All right. We have to reach out to John Boy and have John Boy come on the greatest father and son show on YouTube today, Hannibal and Monty. Nobody's got a better father and son show than us.
But you're not my son.
Shut the fuck up, Monty. Listen, okay? You gonna you know what I'm saying? You gonna fuck our shit up, man.
Ear pulling got a gold medal. Let's go to the next one. Extreme ironing.
What?
Yes, you heard me.
Did you say extreme ironing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure that I heard you correctly.
It sounds like something, but check this video out.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like. I know what it sounds like, extreme ironing, when you hear it, but
of all the sports
it's exactly what you thought.
This one must be one of the weirdest. Extreme ironing. And now the man who invented it has decided to make a comeback after 11 years of self-denial. Rock climbing Brit Phil Shaw, otherwise known as Steam, claims to have invented the pastime when he came home to find a pile of ironing and decided to take the boredom out of the domestic chore by doing it on the edge of a cliff. Others rose to the challenge and have ironed underwater, upside down on a climbing wall, and even on the back of a cow.
You're gonna burn that cow!
As family commitments took over, Shaw gave up his hobby. But he is now back in training, with his long-suffering wife Starch running through woods in southern England as they gear up for fresh challenges. In 2002, Shaw and a group of friends won the first and only Extreme Ironing World Championships in Germany, and they took the sport on a tour of the United States 2 years later. So who knows? With Steam's comeback, there might be another tour to look forward to.
There you go. Extreme Ironing.
I love it. I love that nigga ironing his shirt underwater, accomplishing nothing. I love it.
Right?
Listen, you know what? Gold medal.
I gave it participation.
That's absolutely a gold medal sport for me, because I would love to see some bored Palo Alto housewife getting in extreme ironing and die in the Olympics. I think that would be what a great time to be alive. Blurred asked, is this a skit? No, that's a real sport. Extreme ironing is a real sport.
It's not a skit. We did not make any of these. These just exist.
Caravallo says, I hate that I love that there is someone out there taking their career as a steam ironing champion seriously. Yeah. There's somebody out here that is the Michael Jordan of ironing. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
And is prepared to defend that championship in the most extreme ways possible.
Yeah. Get ready for him. Watch out. He's coming to your neighborhood next.
Petty says, oh my fucking God, why on a cow? That's going to hurt the poor thing. I hate people. You know what? That cow seemed like it was perfectly fine to be ironed on.
Cows always look like they're fine for whatever. Cows are just sitting there. They have a perpetual whatever man look.
Yeah.
It's the look. We don't know how they feel.
Yeah.
You ever laid a cow down on your couch and asked him how he's feeling? No.
No, I've never. Not one time. I've never asked that question before at all. I love that sport. I love the idea that you have to pick how extreme your ironing is. So you give people like you make it kind of like a Hunger Games scenario, right? Like they're in a giant dome, that has multiple types of terrains and elements of danger, and then you have to decide what's the most extreme way for you to iron in that dome, and then you have a panel of judges that vote on how dangerous your ironing was. But it's got to be dangerous, and also that laundry has to be unwrinkled.
Yes.
It has to be wrinkle-free. So you're getting judged on two aspects of it, like 1 to 5 for the danger, 1 to 5 on the quality ironing.
Yeah. You got to do a good job. You can't just go upside down and hand back a wrinkled shirt.
Yeah, But I love it. I think this is a great idea. I gave this a gold. I think this is a gold medal sport. I think we should do this.
This one came in participation. So
what did you vote? Monty?
This is participation all the way.
What the fuck? You know what? That's because you lack the vision to be able to see exactly how great extreme ironing could be.
I don't see myself being entertained by it.
I think the more dangerous the situation. See, you didn't see nobody get hurt doing it. That's why.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, say if the person that decided to like iron on the cow decided to iron on a donkey instead. Right. You see?
Got kicked in the jaw.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's got to be some like try to do that shit on a crocodile and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And just like he's on top of the ironing board and he's ironing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to balance on this board while this hungry crocodile is trying to get at him and his laundry. Yeah.
All right.
I'm saying
fair enough.
You have to like I said, like part of it is that you have to envision the most extreme way to do this thing, right? Like if you're allergic to bee stings, right? And you're surrounded by hornets' nests while ironing. That's pretty awesome.
All right, fair enough.
And let's keep the EpiPen 100 yards away from where the bees are.
So you gotta run to it.
Listen, if you get stuck, like, and make sure that shirt is ironed. Like, I better not see not near crease in that motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah. You got to be like Miles Morales. What's up, danger? All right, I got you. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. We got one last one. One last one.
Wait, Caravallo says, you voted participation, Monty. This is the whitest shit ever. Why did you vote participation? I'm calling you out. So go full screen on Monty.
Wait,
Explain
what's
yourself.
that? What do I have to do? The participation. They're carrying ironing boards and just ironing. Participation. Participation is easy. I don't care how white it is. It's the whitest shit ever. But goddamn, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. We can do more.
You missed out on the extreme part though. Like, what about the guy that was ironing underwater? Now put him underwater with some piranha.
But he wasn't. He wasn't.
But this is what I'm saying though. Is that we have to find different ways to make it more extreme.
Oh, all right. Well, no, it was extreme enough. Extreme enough that it gets a participation trophy.
Imagine ironing your shirt, but then you also getting pulled over by the police while you do it.
All right,
Extreme
see that's
sport.
Yeah, you got to
Extreme
explain
sport.
yourself to a cop while not reaching for anything. What if you need the starch?
Yeah. You holding the iron in his hand, and he's like, "Oh, he's got that iron. We got to shoot on him." He said he got that iron on him. We got to shoot him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I see it. Look, Dylan Doobie Shop says you guys should look at rodeo poker.
Oh,
listen.
we
Love
will
it
save
already.
that one?
I'm already a fan without seeing it.
Yeah,
rodeo poker.
We'll get to that one. But right now, we're going to check out wife carrying. This is our last one.
Huh?
Wife carrying. Just play the video, Zoe. There's a trophy.
Ja näin pyssy pamahtaa ja aivan tasapäisesti lähdetään ja pienellä erolla Ritit ensimmäinen, mutta eipä ole siinä kyllä kovin paljon eroja. Kyllä Brad polttaa. Nyt ottaa Britit pikkasen kohdalla ensimmäisenä auttaa.
What?
Döppöset lyötiin. Döppöset lyötiin vähän sen vamputiille, mutta nyt harrastuksia ei tarvitse. Ja näin pyssy polttaa Joni lautaa ja Joni joutuu ensimmäinen vesihautaan. Se on tuttu paikka hänelle. Siellä hän viihtyy, mutta hän ei jää nautiskelemaan enempää.
He dropped his wife.
Äkkiä kiinni. Sitä ihmisellään selässä. Totuudena siihen toiseen ja Markkina riittää Jonille vuodesta toiseen.
This shit here. This man is making good time too. Look at him. Go. Jump over that log with your bitch. Yes. Not for nothing. I like that the wives have helmets on. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know why. I just think that that's great. Not these motherfuckers have favorites, bro. Look at the crowd. Look at this. One minute and 22 seconds. Is that the world record for wife carrying?
Oh, I don't know.
Again, gold. I'm voting gold on this.
Yeah, I'm voting gold on that one too.
I love this sport. I would love to see different countries air out their relationship issues live on TV for everybody to see.
Yeah, like what happens if Sweden gets into an argument right before they have to go up?
Yeah, I love it. Like all of a sudden you see all of these
dudes been eating all them Swedish meatballs. It's like I'm gonna show you, just letting him rip in her face while he's running.
This is for sabotaging me at the cheese rolling, bitch. That man just eat a whole plate of brie before the wife carrying event. On your mark, get set, go. Need a helmet and a face mask. I love it. That's a great sport. Because then all of a sudden you start seeing people getting married for the specific purpose of competing in these events every 4 years and shit like that? Like, what if a dude marries a woman, right, and she is a competitive, fit, 150 pounds, 140, 150 pounds, and then for 2 years, him and his wife is just training for this event. Then he meets a lady from like Vietnam that's 110 pounds, and he's like, ooh, I could probably carry her super fast across the finish line. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And then he divorces his wife that he's been training with for years. Then he marries Sing Woo, and then they have to like start training in this event, right? And then they have to carry their relationship baggage. Then Sing Woo finds out right before the event that he was previously married to another woman, and he didn't marry her because of like how much she loves him or how well she can manage their finances or what a good partner she is. No, she was like, no, you just married me because I'm lighter than your previous bitch. I love it. And imagine all that drama playing out in the Paris Olympics. That is great. I would watch the fuck out of that shit.
Oh, I thought you were going with after years of training, he takes her to New Orleans, and she comes back and she puts on like 90 pounds.
Oh yeah, also that. Also that.
Now he's got to try and carry that extra 90 pounds.
Yeah,
he's got to carry all that extra gumbo and jambalaya.
Token Black Man says, forget the husband dropping his wife. What are the odds that one of them farts on the other, both in compromising positions? I love it. That again, what if at the end the judges is not just based on time, but also how do you smell after carrying your wife? How does the wife smell after being carried by her husband, right? What if that's a part of it? What if there's an olfactory component to how you win this event? I think that's awesome. Vapion said, too easy. She's holding on. How about instead of right before the start, someone plays a tape of you saying her sister is hotter, then you have to try and get her across the finish line. I love it. Listen, make the event be like right before the event starts, y'all have to switch cell phones, right? Unlock cell phones. All your apps are open. And then think about that. Like an hour before the event, the competitors switch devices, right? Unfiltered access, and then you have to compete in this event.
Yes. No talking beforehand. Just go compete. Throw on your shoulders and go.
I like it. Jamal and Cheryl, I don't have no faith in them. Okay. They fast as hell, but they're not finna like. Listen, they might win the gold, but their relationship not making it past the Olympics. All right,
they're gonna lose on the cell phone round, but they're gonna come together to win.
Caravallo says, do you take Mick Whiteson to be your lawfully wedded husband until wife carrying does you apart and lose out on the trophy? Yeah, I appreciate, like at the end of the day, a marriage is a business contract, okay? And I appreciate them just coming to terms on that right out the beginning. I love it.
Yeah.
Gold.
There we go.
Yeah, I love it. You know, and the only thing I don't like about this event is that Monty would have an unfair advantage for always dating white ladies. You know, because he can carry y'all so much easier.
Oh, yeah. And Zoe's got the results of it all.
Okay, what are the
graphic. Check it out.
Okay, all right. So Carjitsu would be is the #1 vote for a sport that should definitely be in the Olympics, followed by combat juggling and chess boxing. Yeah, I like that. Carjitsu was one. Ooh, combat juggling was right on his ass too.
Yeah, wife carrying came in right after. All right.
Yeah, and then chess boxing, which one was last? Underwater hockey was last.
Of course.
Toe wrestling, extreme ironing, tuna tossing, ear pulling, cheese rolling. Okay. And wife carrying did much better than I expected.
Yeah. Carjitsu is the winner.
Yeah.
Carjitsu combat juggling. I'm happy with both of those by 1 point.
Yeah. I would be happy to watch either of those. And honestly, and look, we're talking all of this shit. Chess boxing is actually my favorite of all of the events that we saw today.
All right.
Because I love the idea of having to be either really good at chess or really good at boxing, right? Or do you go to a gym, a martial arts gym or a boxing gym, and you'd be like, you just set up a chessboard and be like, let's find out who's the best chess player. Then we like, you know, that way, like, which one of you is the best at chess? All right, cool. Now we're gonna teach you as much as we can about chess, so that way you can be refined in that aspect, and then so you can whoop this person's ass. Make sure you only do heads. Like, I wouldn't even go for headshots when the boxing match starts. You do all body blows. Okay, that way when they sit down, they're like, once they sit down, their stomach get all tight, and they be like, I can't play chess, my stomach hurt, I'm pissing blood tonight. And then it's like, then you have old boy that was like starts, you know, start moving the wrong pieces around.
All right,
because he was still concussed.
Yeah, no, smart strategy.
Yeah, I like it. Carjitsu, wife carrying, and chess box. No, and combat juggling.
Yeah.
And
So
to
bring it full circle, all you Christians that aren't watching the gym, that aren't watching the Olympics, all of y'all that aren't watching, y'all are stupid. So we submit Carjitsu to the Olympics. You can watch that and ignore the opening ceremony that you were too stupid to understand because you don't understand what art is.
Yeah, but yes. To be fair though, it also was a very like loose interpretation, and I think the French may have overestimated American intelligence. Like I think in that situation you have to like explain to them. So this is
Hannibal in a nice way
Dionysus,
said what I said.
And this, like, you have to explain it to them, like you have like paint by numbers. Like the French was basically doing advanced calculus to a bunch of motherfuckers that's still learning what numbers are.
Yeah. Like, stop. If you don't look, my rule is I don't speak on it unless I understand it. Do that. If somebody asks me a question, I go, oh, I don't know. I'll look into it and tell you what I think when I see it.
But Monty, I think that might be the antithesis of Christianity.
Yeah.
It's asking questions and not speaking on stuff if you don't know the answer to it.
Yeah.
Because they be like, an eye for an eye, but also turn the other cheek. And I'm like, well, which is it? Is it turn the other cheek or is it an eye for an eye?
Yeah, I'm
having Don't tell me that homosexuality is a sin when you over here eating shrimp with your blended cotton shirt on, okay?
Facts.
That's all I'm saying. Full of contradictions, you know. And also, like, the story of Jonah getting eaten by the whale, that's the story of Pinocchio, okay? Like, I remember that Geppetto got ate by a whale, you know, and I remember the story. It was one of my favorite Disney movies when I was growing up.
Yeah. Moral of the story is, you can't have art. It's for all of us, not just you. It's for all of us. Just because somebody painted something that relates to your book doesn't mean that all those other people's books are null and void. They get to have art too. It's not just about yours. They're not just making fun of you. Sit the fuck down and, in the words, like Hannibal would say, in the words of the great poet and philosopher, Kendrick Lamar, be humble, little bitch. Sit down.
I would say that. And you know what? On that note, thank you guys for watching the shit show. Hey, Monty, something offensive about you and white ladies.
You know what, Hannibal? Oh, check out the behind the scenes after this show ends. You know what, Hannibal? You know what?
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween in collard greens.